is that we have been focusing a lot on the Caribbean region.
Yes.
But does your area or scope of responsibility also bring in river fish, land areas?
Yes.
Is that a focus for you also?
Well, not a focus, but it's included in our mandate. Okay. I mean, our focus really has been on the marine species, and in recent times we're looking more at aquaculture. Okay. But yes, I mean, we're concerned about all aquatic, living aquatic resources that can be food for people. And in fact, you know, so we have to look at the lakes, and some countries, you know, have large lakes and reservoirs and rivers and so on that provide important fishing opportunities.
Is farming just as popular throughout the region with the various shrimps and other types of species?
Well, aquaculture took off in Jamaica in the late 1970s, and then in Belize and a number of other countries, Guyana, Haiti, Trinidad and Tobago, Suriname, a few of the small islands, Dominica, St. Lucia, have made some progress in aquaculture. But that's the big area for a big growth area for the future. Yeah. And we're talking about not only aquaculture on land, because the trend now is actually to grow in the sea, grow fish in the sea. And there is some progress here in Belize with the cobia, as you right. Now, of course, with the economic crisis that hit the aquaculture industry big in Belize and in Jamaica as well. So there's been a decline in aquaculture since 2007, but things are beginning to pick up again with the economic recovery. Yes. But aquaculture, we have tremendous potential for aquaculture. Coastal aquaculture, and especially in the larger territories, countries like Guyana and Suriname, Haiti, Jamaica, tremendous opportunities, but also in the coastal waters. And we're talking about not only growing fish. We can grow seaweed, for example, sea moss. And these are very important and nutritious products. So we have the potential for that. Now, aquaculture globally has been growing tremendously. The fastest growing food sector in the world. Wow. I mentioned, you know, Fisheries occupy premier position on a number of issues. Number one in trade. And the fastest growing food sector is aquaculture. So last year, for the first time in the history of mankind, people ate more food from aquaculture, more fish from aquaculture than from the natural wild harvest. Yes. So
our tilapia industry, for example, in Belize it has the potential to be...
It has tremendous potential, tremendous potential. And I think in the coming years, you're going to see tremendous growth in aquaculture across the Caribbean region. But, you know, we tend to be a bit slow in transforming and adopting and taking on these things. But we're beginning now to address these things in a more structured and systematic manner. So we're actually in the process of putting together a regional 5-year action plan to transform and to develop our aquaculture sector. Belize has made tremendous progress. Jamaica made tremendous progress. Guyana is now looking at it quite seriously. Trinidad is getting into it because the potential is there. It's clear. You know, as I said, you just need to look at what's happening in other parts of the world. I see in Africa they were working with aquaculture for many years, and then over the past 7-8 years, I mean, things have just been growing exponentially, aquaculture, which is very good because women are getting involved and families are getting involved, and they're beginning to earn income for themselves and be a little more independent and sustainable, and that's where we need to go. We have to use these resources and use the potential that we have to grow our economy, to create jobs, to feed our people, to export products. So, you know, we cannot focus all our attention and energies in tourism alone, for example. Tourism is important, and we have to continue to promote and develop our tourism potential. And by the way, a significant part of the tourism activity is actually related to the fish stocks and the marine ecosystem more generally. Absolutely. Because if you remove the coral reefs, if they all die, the coral reefs and the reef fishes, then that would affect our beaches and that would affect our tourism. But the tourists come to our region also because they want to eat our lobster or shrimp or conch and so on. It's a part of the experience, a part of the cultural experience.
It's all linked.
Yes, it's all linked. And you know, you have people coming for sport fishing and diving and snorkeling and all that. And it's all based on the marine environment. It's all based on the fish and the coral reef ecosystem here. So when we talk about fisheries, we are looking at the entire marine ecosystem, and actually that's the approach, the modern approach that's used to fisheries development, conservation, and management. The ecosystems approach. You have to take everything into account, and you manage not just the fish stocks, but the entire ecosystem. Because if you take care of the fish stocks, but you don't take care of the marine ecosystem and the coral reef, the stocks will decline because it is the environment that supports the stocks that you have to protect and preserve and ensure that that is kept in good health. So we actually are not just addressing fish, we are addressing the entire marine ecosystem, whether it's coral reefs or other ecosystem, seagrass beds and so on, to make sure that they are kept in a healthy state and can generate the production that we need. So tourism is very important. It's closely linked to fisheries. But we have to diversify and use these indigenous resources that we have. I tell you the truth, you know, we suffer a lot because we look too much to the West and to their model, which is based on their resources and their peculiarities. But for the future, we have to look at our indigenous resources that we have been blessed with and use these things to generate our development and to provide food and employment for our people.
Sleep with your own eye.
I'll take those as your last words this morning. You notice the passion with which he speaks. He could go on for
He eats a lot of fish, man. It's got endless energy. That's good.
Mr. Haughton, I want to thank you very much for coming in and sharing with us.
Thank you. If I may, you know, we're looking to the future. And our young people are very important, and we have to provide opportunities for them. And there are opportunities within the fisheries sector for our young people. And so we need to be careful. We need to work together as a group of countries to define a path to a brighter future for our people, to more profitable fishing economies, to more stable and profitable coastal communities. And we can do it. We have the capacity. We have the resources. So let me thank you very, very much. You know, I look forward to engaging with our young people. They can access and get information on our website at crfm.int, www.crfm.int, and we are on Facebook, so they can search on Facebook.
Or visit you out there.
Or visit us. You know, we have interns from the schools also, and we encourage you know, schools to send interns to us, you know, to get experience and so on. So you know, we're here, and we want to be working with all Belizeans and all people in the Caribbean region to address the important fisheries and marine resources that we have here. Thank you.